In a secluded corner of the Foundation's labyrinthine facility, within a chamber of unfathomable darkness, lay the enigma known as SCP-082. As the dawn's light filtered through the narrow slit of the high, barred window, it revealed the figure of a man who was anything but ordinary. His silhouette cast eerie shadows upon the walls, distorted by the hunchback that marred his form. On that particular day, like many others, SCP-082 stirred from his restless slumber. His eyes, gleaming with a primal intensity, were fixed upon an unseen horizon. It was a look that bespoke an ancient soul burdened with dark desires. The chamber, cold and damp, bore the heavy scent of sterile confinement. This was his world, and it had been so for countless years. His squalid existence was devoid of human interaction, save for the occasional glimpses of personnel peering through the one-way mirror, their eyes never meeting his own. His mornings were spent in solitude, pondering the echoes of his own mind. SCP-082's thoughts were mysteries that only he could fathom, tangled in a complex web of desires and compulsions. As the first rays of sunlight seeped through the window, he leaned against the cold, unfeeling walls, tracing imaginary patterns with bony fingers. As the day continued, the chamber's oppressive stillness was broken only by the muted footsteps of Foundation personnel beyond the cell door. They scurried about, attending to their duties, ever aware of the unpredictable nature of the entity that resided within. Though they sought to study and contain him, SCP-082 remained an enigma, a puzzle with missing pieces. The passage of time was marked by the appearance of trays, bearing food carefully selected to satiate the cannibal's insatiable cravings. It was an arduous task to provide sustenance while minimizing his exposure to those who served him. As SCP-082 consumed his meals, he did so with a primitive fervor, unaware of the masked faces that observed him from a safe distance. The afternoons passed in solitary contemplation, during which SCP-082 often gazed out the window at the world he could never truly join. His thoughts drifted through the years, a disjointed journey through memories and instincts, reminding all who watched that he was more than a mere anomaly. He was a relic of an age long past. As evening descended, SCP-082's chamber was plunged once again into darkness. His form retreated to the shadows, his inscrutable gaze piercing the void. Night, the time when his compulsions often raged, was a challenge for those tasked with his containment. The one-way mirror held his secret agonies, unseen to all but himself. The story of SCP-082 was a tale of isolation, of the eternal struggle to contain the primeval urges that defined him. In the heart of the Foundation's secure facility, he lived a life that was both extraordinary and tragic, forever locked in a dance between his desires and the unyielding grasp of his captors. And so, within the enigmatic captivity of the cannibal, a story continued to unfold, shrouded in mystery. A story of a man who had become something more, something less than human.